Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the... And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. William Hayes in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Working out of the gun. Mayfield flush to his right. And some space here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw, Mayfield. Underneath for Johnson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be fourth down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. And his first look is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Buying time to his left. They find some open field here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. Earl Thomas in on the stop. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Second down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. On second down, Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Shotgun. Shotgun.
Now Wilson on first down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Dez Bryant, 33 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take it into the end zone. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 37 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Now his second down throw for Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction.
Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this far. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And give him a gain of 37.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as a In some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. Blue Lanny. Blue Lanny.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Wilson. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the foot
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Myles Garrett in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number 1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it makes things a little more interesting now on 4th and goal. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throwing, Mayfield dumping it off for Johnson. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Going up top. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 58 yards. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching, and ended up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's 2 sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great, D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. 1 minute, 53 ticks left to go in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He may try and it's a fumble. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Able to push his way through. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way up to the 49. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but
it got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And he puts it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky punch.
Mayfield on first down. Able to slither by. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Gone!
3rd and long for Mayfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's caught inside the 25. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 48 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Gun. Zebra. Gun.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
This has not been a banner game for the defense, not in any shape or form, but I love what they're doing right now. My admiration for them really is jumping up. What a great stand defensively, trying their best to keep them out of the end zone.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Second down, Mayfield. Screen play, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Now that screen there on second down. Certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big first down on a fake punt. What a call. 16 yards. This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. Back now in Seattle, Washington. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and some room to work. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And they're able. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They pitch it out to Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run. And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Mayfield. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Hyde. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. That's under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Frank Clark in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Just keeping the play alive. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.